Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to the second episode of the FM21 Reboot. Today we're returning with Wolves with two big games against Burnley, starting great, and also the Gunners at home as well. Before we get to the games though, shout out Wolves been getting off camera. And also, I've just signed, possibly, my favourite player of all time. I'm in love with this man, seriously. This guy is incredible. So it was deadline day. I wasn't really planning to do anything, but I thought, you know what? Let's have a little scout. Let's see if I can find anyone interesting. And interesting. This guy blew my mind. Yes, welcome to Molyneux, my final signing of the window. My soulmate? Possibly Morton Thorsby. Oh my god. You know why I've signed him. I don't think I've ever seen this in any year I've ever played FM. But yeah, I am now this guy's number one fan. So deadline day, we didn't need to buy anyone, but had a bit of cash in our budget. I found this guy who signed for Sampdoria on a free after 5 years at Heerenveen after leaving his native Norway. And I just thought, when I look at those stats, I can't pass up the chance to get him right. Now, if you know me, you know the Holy Trinity. You know the three stats I love more than any other in the game. Determination, teamwork, and work rate. Morton Thorsby has maxed out each individual attribute. 20 determination, 20 teamwork, and 20 work rate. I don't think I've ever seen it before. So of course I had to bring him in and also pick up a nice ring as well, just in case he wants it in the future, because this guy's already got my heart. He's also got 16 natural fitness with 19 stamina and 16 strength. He's 6'2", this lad as well, some very decent physicals here. Again, mentally, despite the three amazing stats, the rest are pretty decent as well, including 14 positioning and 14 concentration. And technically not too bad, 15 heading, 15 marking and 12 tackling. The guy is a midfielder by trade, but again, being 6'2", being very physical, and defensively very solid as well. This guy could definitely be, with the 12 passing, 11 first touch in bout, possibly a centre-half, maybe a ball-playing defender, but definitely a centre-half in the future with the height as well. I mean, the model professional personality, look, I'm in love, okay? I'm literally in love with Morton Thorsby, and after I signed him, the first thing I did was went to the Sampdoria website and thought, I want to buy one of his jerseys, man. This guy, I don't know anything about him in real life, but in the game, I think he's become my favourite player of all time. I love him. So in the run of camera, it's been half cup and half league, basically. Of course, we started off with the 3-2 loss on the opening day away at Selhurst Park, followed on with a 1-0 victory against Bradford in the FA Cup. I won't show you the cup goals. Following that, goalless draw at home to West Ham, so back-to-back clean sheets, and a 4-0 win over Plymouth in the third round of the Carabao Cup, where Bruno Alves scored his first goal for the club. That was nice to see. Following that, we got our first Premier League win of the season away at Ellen Road against Leeds, and my word, did we need it after just 1 point picked up for a possible 6. Fell behind early into the game, and a half-time trading by 1. I was thinking, my goodness gracious me, this might well be a short series. I'm not sure I'll last till Christmas, but after the restart, 14 minutes into the second half, Francisco Trincao already getting his second goal for the club, lovely striking, and late on into the game, won a penalty. Raul Jimenez converted it, and then deep into stoppage time, Pedro Neto played forward one-on-one, ran clear, and slid it home for a big 3 points. I was running up and down the touchline during that game, you best believe it. Following that, 1-0 loss to Chelsea in the Carabao Cup fourth round, totally fine with me. The board said we got to get to the fourth round, which we did, so exiting here was not a problem for me whatsoever. And after that, 1-0 loss to the Blades away at Bramwell Lane. Billy Sharp got the only goal of the game in this one. The Blades, by the way, I'll show Lee Tone in a moment, they were on flames to start the campaign off. Top 4 in the division right now after a brilliant start. So 1-0 loss there, but did respond in our final game after an international break. 1-0 victory over the Magpies. Ait Nouri scoring the first goal of the season. In on loan this year, of course, once again. Again, the only goal of the game late on, where also, as well, you might notice as well, Morton Thorsby with an 8.0 on his debut. That's what I'm talking about. So look at the Premier League, as you can see on the back of our first 5 games into the season. We're in 11th place right now. 7 points on the board. 2 wins, 1 draw, and 2 defeats as well. It's not been terrible, and again, it's very early doors, so long way to go. Don't read too much into this table after the first 5 games. And I don't think there's anything else to show you in the run off camera. You've seen the love of my life, you've seen the run, and I suppose the finance as well. On the back of the signing of Norwegian, we're down to £5 million in the balance. I think that is going to gradually decrease over the season as well. Our wage bill has increased after signings 2 to 1.43 mil. So yeah, might well be in the red at some point this season. So yeah, head to the game. This will be our team. We are going to stick with the 4-2-3-1 control possession style of play, which is my favourite in the game, and it's going to be the same lineup as the one that beat the Magpies by a goal to nil. Right now, injury report, still the one player down, that is Johnny, of course, with the cruciate ligament injury. Won't see him until January at the very earliest, I would say, and this will be our team. This is weird. This is weird. The grab is off the bar. I don't like that. Okay, so this is our team. Patricio's in goal. Back four is like Nuri, Bolly, Connor Cody, and Soulmate. Bolly, by the way, signed a new 5-year extension in the summer. Forgot to show you that, but yeah, he's here until 2025 now. Ruben Neves starts alongside the man of all seasons. When I can click on him, oh, just forget it, force me. You see what he looks like. I just wanted to keep showing his stats. On the inside forward roles, Traore and Trincao, with Willian Jose supporting Raul Jimenez up top. And on the bench, Ruddy, Kilman, Marcal, Connor Roberts, Dendonka, Moutinho, Pedence, Neto, and Fabio Silva as well. First to two, it's the informed Clarets at Molineux. Let's make it 2 from 2. Come on, Wolves. Hands on hips, baby. Hands on hips. We're favourites, and we should be winning this comfortably. You know, I don't think I've ever seen a player with 20-20-20 in the Holy Trio. I think I've seen close. I think Mario Mandzukic is really close. I think Harry Kane is also really close as well. There's some relatively obscure players that play lower league football that also have really high stats in all three. But again, I don't think I've ever seen maxed out on every single one. I mean, how could I not sign this guy? Seriously, it's my dream come true. Well, we haven't got anything going so far on the offensive end, although Burnley have yet to have a shot on target in the first half, though that might change in the second. It is kind of ironic, because after the opening day defeat at Crystal Palace, I did say, you know, I felt as though we'll score quite a few goals this season, be defensively solid. Actually, it is just like in real life. Defensively this year, we started off quite well, but it's on the other end of the pitch where we struggled a little bit. So I need Raul Jimenez to really start turning it on if he can. The first highlight is going to come in the second half to Wolves as Willian Jose intercepts on Dale Stevens. Jimenez sent down the left. He'll find it down with Traore. The speedsters through and smacks it into the side netting. Just ain't got the finishing touch. We do create chances. I know we play at a low tempo, which at times can see be a little bit passive at moments, but you know, for the most part, we create some good opportunities, just don't take them. As Semedo down the right hand side finds Trincao, great start for him, and Jimenez denied by Pope, and then puts the rebound in to the side of the net. This is the problem. We do get the openings, but the finishing just isn't there. You'd think with the inside forwards we've got, again, Jimenez being such a lethal striker at times, that wouldn't be the problem. But it is. And I mentioned in my Fulham save as well, inside forwards in this game at times can be incredibly, incredibly poor when going on to shoot. And, you know, as I mentioned before, the advanced playmaker / attacking midfield position in this year's FM, for some reason, other than Parakambi, I can't seem to get anyone that seems to know how to do that role. But still tied at 0-0. We've been a better team in this first half, though. Second half, keep it going. And I think we will get a goal. Jimenez, come on. Lots of work to do. Force wide. Can he cross? He'll find Traore. Yes, get in. Top corner, come on. I do feel the pressure, even so early onto the season. I don't think Jimenez gets the assist for that, by the way, due to Dale Stevens' interception. But Traore with the finish, wonderful finish as well. Gets his first of the year, or second of the year actually, and it's 1-0 to Wolves. That will put us into the top 7 as for now. But again, it's very early days. But I still feel pressure, even so early onto the season. Oh, no. I saw it coming before it happened. I can't believe it. Morton, what have you done? For fuck's sake. Second game into his career and he's been sent off. What is his aggression stat out of interest? 12, okay, upended from behind. Force beat my guy off with 8 minutes to go. Don't surrender it now. Gonna bring Willian Jose down and we'll bring on João Moutinho for some veteran experience. I think I'll take off Trincao for Pedro Neto on that right hand side as well, but changed no tactics for now, and that's really put us in a precarious position. We were doing fine. We were under no pressure whatsoever, and Morton Forsby in his second game. It's alright, bro. I still love you. You know that much. Semedo down the right, crosses. Oh, Tarkowski off the line. Come on, come on, come on. Don't throw away this lead. If we give away 2 points after that red card, I'm going to be fuming. Corner for Wolves, so a chance to wrap it up here. Moutinho, Jimenez off the bar, and Kevin Long clears. Just, this game should have been done by now. Won't make my third sub. That will do it. And it is indeed back-to-back wins for the first time this season. The fourth piece of red card. Red like the colour of my heart. Oh man, gave me a little bit of a cause for concern. I can't stop laughing. Second game of the season. All I've done is talk about how much I'm in love with this man, and he gets a red card. Morton Thorsby has acknowledged he deserves to be fined for his dismissal. He indicated that he will do his utmost to improve this side of his game in future matches. Model pro. Model pro. It's alright, bro. Forgive you. Model pro. Water under the bridge. You're still my man. I still love you. What the hell? I've been told by the squad that they are not happy with your management of the team and they wish to talk to you about it. Several players feel you've lost the dressing room and no longer have enough support to stay at the club. What? When was this? Things haven't felt right here for a while and there's a real feeling amongst the players they don't back you anymore and you have lost the dressing room. Things aren't great at the moment, but I'm giving everything I've got to improve the situation. I'm confident my levels of support will increase and I will soon be able to move on as a club. Okay. Alright. Very productive. I don't know what the hell that was about. We just won 2 on the bounce and we're in 7th place. Lads, this is not the time. How could I have lost the dressing room 6 games into the season? That's just pettiness. That's just poor attitude. I tell you what, Morton didn't come complaining, didn't he? Morton didn't say I'd lost the dressing room. That happens again. I'm selling everyone but Morton Thorsby. Alright, moving on. Second and final game. Gunners at home. Quite a big game this one, actually, already early on to the season. After the games got played on the weekend, we've now dropped to 12. Of course, this is our game in hand. Win it, we'll be back in a European spot. Let's see if we can make it 3 wins on the bounce. Hence the game, just a one change to our lineup for obvious reasons. We don't need to talk about it ever again. And this will be our team. 4-2-3-1. Patricio in goal. Same back four of Nuri, Bolly, Cody and Semedo. Neves and now Moutinho. All played together through the middle with Traore on left, Tincao on the right and Willian Jose supporting Raul Jimenez. Just the 2 goals this season. Got to get more from the Mexican. On the bench, Ruddy, Kilman, Marcal, Roberts, Dendonka, Gibbs, White, Pedence, Nato, and Fabio Silva as well. Second and final game, it's the Gunners. 3 wins on the bounce, and then we'd have no problems controlling the dressing room. Come on, Wolves. Arsenal, I find, are often quite an interesting team in Football Manager. You know, sometimes they are title contenders and regularly in the Champions League. At other times, they can fall to a mid-table position and struggle to be competing for Europa Conference League / Europa League football. I think in this year's FM, though, consistently they ordinarily do quite well. But as Jimenez is played forward, he's got to get his feet sorted out. 2 goals so far. I said 15 to 20. He'll struggle to get double digits at this rate. Can't understand why he's having such a crisis of confidence in front of goal. He's got some incredible stats. He is our best forward. But I'm sitting there thinking Fabio Silva, 18 years old, on the bench. Wouldn't be against it at this point, given him a few games in the team. Still, 0-0 at the break. I'll take this though, to be fair. This result would put us back in the top 10. And again, from our first 8 games, that's not terrible. I know the board say Europa League football, but it's not an awful, horrific start if we're in 10th place right now, just 2 points off of a European place. As Moutinho finds Ruben Neves, his shot is blocked. It'll come back to the vet as we keep the chance alive. And oh yes, 2-2 for Traore. He had interest right at the very start of the save from PSG, then dropped the interest. And I'm kind of pleased as well, because he is the quickest player in the game. He's got 20 for both acceleration and pace as well. And our 2 goals in 2. And again, this win will put us in the top 5. And will only be a point below a Champions League spot. Long way to go though. Half an hour still on the clock. Aubameyang, Willian. Oh, that is inches wide of Patricio's left-hand post. Arsenal going to come at us now with everything they got. 27 minutes to hold on. This is one of those games where, like, you don't want highlights, you know what I mean? When you're leading by surprise, you don't want them. You just want the clock just to run out really quickly. Patricio, you almost gave me a bloody heart attack there, mate. Almost there, almost there. 2 minutes stoppage time, almost gone. And that will do it. Get in, boys. Back-to-back wins, including our first scalp of the save as we beat Arsenal, go into the top 5. That is absolutely huge. What a start. Talk about your comebacks. Lose on the opening day to Crystal Palace. Start fearing the worst. But now, unbeaten since the Sheffield United game. and we're above them in the table, 1 point off a top 4 place as well. Another clean sheet, and again, it's so ironic because I said at the start of the season we'll probably score a lot, but won't defend very well. I was talking nonsense, as always. We got the best defensive record in the division. What do I know, seriously? But that was this episode of the FM Save, guys. A big thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, and if you have, then please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll play for the rest of November and come back in December sometime. Maybe a nice little big doubleheader there away at Anfield and Chelsea in midweek as well. Or possibly Chelsea away and Fulham at home. West London doubleheader. Not too sure, but I'd love to have that game there against Fulham. Have a great day there, guys. Much love to you all. And I'll see you for the next episode of the FM Save very soon.